Hey coin lovers! Welcome to the Worth Old Coins channel, your place to discover the hidden value and rare facts about old coins. In today's video we're revealing the top 7 valuable coins, and one of them might just be in your collection. So don't skip this video, let's find out their real worth. Top 1. The France 5 euro cent 2000 coin is part of the very first generation of euro coins produced by the French Republic in preparation for the official launch of the euro currency in January 2002. Making it not only a small piece of metal but a symbol of one of the most important economic and political transformations in modern European history, minted in 2000. This coin belongs to the pre-circulation issues that were struck ahead of the transition from the French franc FRF to the euro, and although dated 2000, it did not actually enter circulation until January 1, 2002, when French citizens across the country exchanged their long-standing national currency for the new shared European money, which could be used across multiple countries without conversion. Struck by the Monnaie de Paris, the Paris Mint, one of the world's oldest minting institutions with roots going back to 864 AD, the coin is composed of copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish appearance typical of lower-denomination euro coins, with a weight of 3.92 grams, a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.67 millimeters. Its edge is smooth, distinguishing it from higher denominations that carry milled or patterned edges, making it easy to identify by both sight and touch. On the obverse, the national side chosen by France features a beautiful and symbolic design of Marianne, the allegorical female figure who has long embodied the French Republic and its values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. In this particular rendering, Marianne is wearing the traditional Phrygian cap, a symbol of freedom and the spirit of revolution that dates back to the French Revolution of 1789, and her image faces to the right, stylized in a modern way by artist Fabien Courchiade, a French sculptor and engraver whose design was selected in a national competition when France prepared its euro coinage. The obverse also includes the year 2000, the initials of the designer, and the mint marks of the Paris Mint, while a circle of 12 stars representing the European Union surrounds the portrait, connecting the deeply national symbol of Marianne with the collective identity of the European project. The reverse of the coin is the common euro design created by Luc Louix of the Royal Belgian Mint, showing the denomination 5 euro cent, a stylized globe highlighting Europe's place in the world, and 12 stars symbolizing European unity, alongside vertical lines that create a sense of movement and integration. Although the 2000 dated coin was produced in large numbers to ensure smooth distribution once the euro became legal tender, for collectors it carries significance because it belongs to the early, pre-launch strikes, representing the anticipation of a new economic era. Circulated examples today are usually worth only their face value, but uncirculated coins, especially those preserved in official French mint sets from 2000-2001, hold added numismatic value, particularly as part of complete collections of first-issue euro coinage. Historically, this coin represents far more than its small monetary worth. It embodies the French contribution to the European monetary union, the blending of national identity with supranational unity, and the effort to create a single currency that could simplify trade, travel, and economic cooperation across borders. For everyday people in France, the coin was part of a dramatic shift in daily life, as prices, wages, and savings accounts were converted from francs into euros, while for historians and collectors, the France 5 euro cent 2000 coin is a tangible artifact of a moment when Europe stood at the threshold of the 21st century and made a bold statement about unity and progress. Its material composition, weight, and design details are the product of centuries of French minting tradition and artistry, while its symbolism connects to themes of liberty, democracy, and shared European destiny, making it far more than just a copper-plated disc. It is, in truth, a microcosm of French and European history captured in metal at the dawn of the new millennium. Top 2. The Belgium 5 euro cent 2004 coin is part of the euro coinage introduced after Belgium, along with 10 other European Union member states, adopted the euro in 1999 as its official currency for accounting and electronic purposes, and in 2002 for physical notes and coins, thereby replacing the long-standing Belgian franc, minted at the Royal Mint of Belgium in Brussels. The 2004 issue represents one of the first years of full circulation, making it a key piece of the country's transition to the shared European currency, and though small in denomination, it holds deep historical and symbolic value. The coin is made of copper-plated steel, which gives it a bright reddish color characteristic of the 1, 2, and 5 cent euro coins, chosen not for intrinsic value but for durability, affordability, and practicality, as copper plating protects the steel core from corrosion while allowing the coin to retain a traditional coppery appearance. It weighs 3.92 grams, has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, and a smooth plain edge, which distinguishes it from higher denominations with milled or uniquely patterned edges. These dimensions and properties are standardized across the Eurozone to ensure consistency. The obverse national side of the 2004 Belgian 5-cent coin features the portrait of King Albert II of Belgium, who reigned from 1993 until his abdication in 2013, shown in profile facing left, surrounded by the 12 stars of the European Union symbolizing unity, solidarity, and harmony among nations. To the right of the king's portrait appears his royal monogram, a capital A, topped by a crown serving as a national identifier, while the year of minting, 2004, is also displayed on this side, flanked by mint marks identifying the Brussels Mint and the Mint Director. The design reflects the Belgian approach of honoring the monarchy while simultaneously embracing European integration, an intentional balancing of national pride and supranational belonging. The reverse, common side, follows the standard design created by Luc Louix himself, a Belgian engraver, making Belgium unique among Eurozone countries because the common euro coin design originated from one of its own artists. This side shows a globe with Europe highlighted, 12 stars placed as a symbolic ring, 6 fine vertical lines cutting through the stars, and the denomination 5 euro cent, clearly inscribed, reflecting Europe's place in the world and the ideals of cooperation. Although millions of 5-cent coins were struck in Belgium in 2004 for circulation, making them relatively common and usually worth only face value in used condition, they hold collector interest as part of complete date runs, especially in uncirculated mint state or proof sets, where the pristine quality and original packaging significantly enhance their appeal symbolically. The Belgium 5 euro cent 2004 coin represents more than everyday change. It is a small but powerful emblem of Belgium's role at the heart of the European Union, a country that hosts the EU's most important institutions in Brussels, and thus the coin not only carries the image of its monarch but also carries within it the weight of Belgium's central place in European politics and integration. For Belgians, it became a familiar part of daily life in shops, cafes, and markets after the complete withdrawal of the franc, while for historians and numismatists, it is a reminder of the early years of euro coinage when the new currency was still a novelty yet also a bold symbol of unity at the dawn of the 21st century. Beyond its modest monetary value, the Belgium 5 euro cent 2004 coin is therefore a convergence of art, history, economics, and identity, a tiny copper-plated steel disc that captures the essence of national heritage, European solidarity, and the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint of Belgium, remaining today both an everyday object and a collectible fragment of the story of modern Europe. Top 3. The Belgium 5 euro cent 2005 coin belongs to the early series of euro coinage issued by the Kingdom of Belgium following the introduction of the euro currency, and like all Belgian euro coins struck between 1999 and 2007, it carries the portrait of King Albert II, who reigned from 1993 until his abdication in 2013, making this small denomination not only a practical token of everyday commerce but also a miniature tribute to the monarchy and a representation of Belgium's place in the wider European project. Produced by the Royal Mint of Belgium in Brussels, a mint with centuries of tradition and craftsmanship, this coin is composed of copper-plated steel, the standard alloy used for the lowest denominations in the Eurosystem 1, 2, and 5-cent coins, giving it a distinct reddish appearance that resembles traditional copper coins but is far more durable and cost-effective, with the steel core providing strength while the copper plating protects against corrosion. The physical specifications are carefully standardized across the Eurozone. The coin weighs 3.92 grams, has a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, and a smooth plain edge with no lettering, making it instantly recognizable to the touch and easy to distinguish from higher denominations that use reeded or patterned edges. The obverse, national side, of the 2005 Belgian 5-cent coin features a left-facing portrait of King Albert II, designed with fine detail to capture his likeness, surrounded by the 12 five-pointed stars of the European Union symbolizing unity and solidarity among member states. To the right of the portrait appears the king's royal monogram, a capital letter A topped with a crown, which acts as a national identifier for Belgium, while the year of issue, 2005, is placed alongside the mint marks of the Royal Mint of Belgium, confirming its authenticity and origin. This obverse design underscores Belgium's dual identity, proud of its monarchy and traditions while deeply embedded in the European project, especially given that Brussels serves as the de facto capital of the European Union, hosting institutions such as the European Commission, the European Parliament, and NATO headquarters, making Belgian euro coins symbolically powerful in their own right. The reverse common side, designed by Luc Louix of the Belgian Mint, making Belgium uniquely the country of origin of the common euro coin design, shows the denomination 5 euro cent, a stylized globe with Europe highlighted, 6 vertical lines intersecting with 12 stars that surround the globe, all evoking a sense of interconnectedness, global vision, and European unity. In terms of production, the Belgium 5 € 2005 coin was minted in large quantities for circulation, so circulated examples are common and generally worth only their face value, but uncirculated coins, particularly those preserved in official annual mint sets or in proof quality, are more desirable to collectors, especially as part of complete date runs of Belgian euro coins. While its financial value may be small, the symbolic and historical significance is much greater. It represents Belgium's continuity as a monarchy under Albert II, the country's early role in adopting the euro, and its unique position as the geographic and political heart of the European Union. For everyday Belgians, the coin was part of daily transactions in shops, cafes, and public transport, while for collectors and historians it is a tangible piece of the early euro years, reflecting not just economic utility but the cultural and political aspirations of a continent united under a single currency. The Belgium 5 € 2005 coin, though modest in size and denomination, is thus a microcosm of European integration, a fusion of national identity and shared European heritage, and an enduring product of the minting expertise of Belgium, carrying with it the story of a country at the center of Europe and a continent striving toward unity at the dawn of the 21st century. Top 4. The France 5 € 2004 coin is part of the first series of French euro coinage issued after France adopted the euro, a landmark event that replaced the centuries-old French franc with a common European currency in 2002, and although the denomination of 5 cents may seem small, it carries with it profound symbolic, economic, and historical significance, representing both national identity and European unity. Struck at the Monnaie de Paris, Paris Mint, one of the oldest minting institutions in the world with origins dating back to 864 AD, this coin was produced in large numbers for circulation in 2004, ensuring that French citizens had an ample supply of low-denomination change for daily transactions in shops, cafes, bakeries, and markets, as France and the wider Eurozone continued to adjust to their shared monetary system. The coin is composed of copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish color similar to traditional copper coins but offering greater strength, durability, and cost efficiency. Thanks to the steel core, it weighs 3.92 grams, measures 21.25 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, with a smooth plain edge that differentiates it from higher-value coins with milled or indented edges. The obverse national side features the allegorical figure of Marianne, long recognized as a symbol of the French Republic and its core values of liberty, equality, and fraternity. In this modern rendering, she wears the Phrygian cap, a historic emblem of freedom dating back to the French Revolution, and her profile faces to the right, stylized with elegance and strength, designed by French artist Fabien Courchiade, whose work was chosen when France organized a national competition to design its euro coins. Around Marianne, 12 stars encircle the design, linking the national symbol of France to the wider European Union, while the year of issue, 2004, appears alongside mint marks from the Monnaie de Paris, further authenticating the piece. The reverse common side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix for all euro coins, shows a stylized globe with Europe highlighted, 12 stars positioned as a ring, vertical lines intersecting the stars, and the denomination 5 euro, a design that reinforces the idea of Europe's role in a globalized world and the unity of its member states through a consistent coinage system. In terms of circulation, the France 5 € 2004 coin is common and generally worth only its face value when found in used condition, as millions were minted, but uncirculated specimens, especially those in official mint sets or in proof quality, can carry higher value for collectors who specialize in French coinage or early euro issues. Beyond market value, however, this coin represents something greater. It is a practical yet symbolic reminder of France's integration into the Eurozone, its historical leadership in shaping European ideals, and its ability to combine national heritage, through the image of Marianne, with the broader project of continental cooperation. For ordinary citizens, the coin was part of daily life, used to buy bread, pay for parking, or receive change in small shops. Yet for historians and numismatists, it is a miniature artifact of the early 21st century, reflecting both the continuity of French republican identity and the transformative step toward a shared European currency. The France 5 € 2004 coin therefore stands not only as a reddish copper-plated steel disc of modest monetary worth, but as a piece of art, history, and symbolism that embodies the French Republic, the European Union, and the aspirations of a continent united under a single currency. Top 5. The Italy 5 € 2017 R coin is part of the second decade of Italy's euro coinage, minted at the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato IPZS in Rome, the official Italian state mint, and carries the R mint mark, the traditional symbol used to identify Rome as the place of striking. This small coin, though modest in denomination, holds rich historical, cultural, and symbolic significance, not only as legal tender within Italy but also across the entire Eurozone, making it a piece of shared European identity as well as Italian heritage. The coin is struck from copper-plated steel, giving it the reddish appearance typical of the lowest euro denominations 1, 2, and 5-cent coins, while the steel core ensures durability and resistance to wear, balancing affordability with practicality. Its specifications are carefully standardized: a weight of 3.92 grams, a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, with a smooth plain edge. These physical features are uniform across all Eurozone 5-cent coins, ensuring consistency for daily use. The obverse national side of the Italian 5 euro cent 2017 R coin features the striking image of the Colosseum Amphitheatrum Flavium in Rome, perhaps the most iconic symbol of Italy's imperial past and one of the most recognized monuments in the world. Chosen to represent Italy on its lowest value copper-plated coin because of its enduring resonance as a cultural and architectural masterpiece of ancient Rome, the design was created by artist Ettore Lorenzo Frappuccini and selected as part of Italy's national series when the country introduced the euro in 2002. The depiction of the Colosseum is surrounded by 12 stars representing the European Union, the mint mark R denoting Rome, and the inscription RI Repubblica Italiana affirming the coin's national identity, while the year of issue 2017 is clearly inscribed, anchoring the coin in time. The reverse, common side, follows the standard design created by Luc Louix of the Royal Belgian Mint, which is shared across all Eurozone countries. It features a stylized globe with Europe highlighted, 12 stars arranged around it, 6 fine vertical lines intersecting the stars, and the denomination 5 euro cent prominently displayed, symbolizing both Europe's unity and its place in the global economy. Although the Italy 5 euro cent 2017 R coin was minted in very large numbers for everyday circulation, making it common and usually worth only its face value in worn condition, uncirculated or proof quality specimens, especially those included in official IPZS annual sets, are of higher interest to collectors who specialize in Italian or euro coinage. Symbolically, the coin represents much more than a small denomination. It embodies Italy's contribution to the shared European currency project while simultaneously celebrating Italy's own cultural legacy by placing the Colosseum, an enduring monument of Rome's power, engineering, and artistry, into the pockets of millions across Europe. For ordinary Italians, this coin would have passed through their hands countless times in 2017, used for small transactions like buying an espresso, paying for public transport, or making change in local markets. Yet for historians and numismatists, it is a miniature artifact that captures the blending of national identity with supranational unity, and a continuation of Italy's long minting tradition that stretches back to the Roman Republic itself. The Italy 5 euro cent 2017 R coin, therefore, is more than a copper-plated steel disc. It is a small yet powerful reminder of Italy's past glory, its present role within the European Union, and its enduring cultural influence, preserved in metal and circulated across an entire continent as a token of unity, commerce, and heritage. Top 6. The Germany 5 euro cent 2015. A coin is part of the official euro coinage of the Federal Republic of Germany and was struck at the Berlin State Mint, identified by the mint mark A, one of 5 active mints in Germany: A for Berlin, D for Munich, F for Stuttgart, G for Karlsruhe, and J for Hamburg. And while it represents only the smallest copper-plated steel denomination above the 1 and 2 cent coins, it encapsulates Germany's national identity, European integration, and a strong minting tradition that stretches back centuries. This coin is composed of copper-plated steel, giving it its distinctive reddish appearance, while the steel core ensures both durability and economic efficiency, reducing costs for high-volume minting of small change. Its physical specifications follow the standard euro guidelines: a weight of 3.92 grams, a diameter of 21.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, with a smooth plain edge, making it easy to distinguish from higher-value coins that carry milled or specially patterned edges. The obverse, national side, of the German 5 euro cent coin features an elegant rendering of the oak twig with 2 acorns, a timeless symbol drawn from Germany's Pfennig coinage tradition, where oak leaves and acorns long represented strength, endurance, and natural heritage. The oak is deeply rooted in German culture, appearing in literature, folklore, and heraldry. And here it serves to connect the modern euro to the historic German mark and Pfennig coins, blending continuity with change. Surrounding the oak design are the 12 stars of the European Union, encircling the national motif, along with the year of issue 2015 and the mint mark A, that specifically identifies this piece as originating from Berlin, one of Europe's oldest and most historically significant minting cities. The reverse common side of the coin, designed by Belgian artist Luc Louix and used uniformly across all Eurozone nations, displays a stylized globe highlighting Europe's place in the world, with vertical lines intersecting 12 stars to symbolize unity and dynamism, alongside the denomination 5 euro cent, making the coin instantly recognizable across all member states of the European Monetary Union. In circulation terms, the Germany 5 euro cent 2015, a coin is a common issue, produced in the millions for everyday use in cafes, bakeries, public transport, and supermarkets, meaning its collector's value in circulated condition is equal to its face value. However, uncirculated or proof quality examples, particularly those presented in official mint sets, are of greater interest to numismatists, especially those who specialize in collecting each year's issue from each of Germany's 5 mints, a unique feature of German euro coinage. Beyond its economic role, this coin carries cultural and symbolic importance. The oak twig reminds citizens of Germany's natural landscapes and enduring strength, while the euro design reflects Germany's commitment to the European project, showing how national identity and supranational unity can coexist harmoniously on a small copper-plated steel disc. For ordinary people in 2015, the coin may have seemed insignificant as loose change used for a tram ticket, a bread roll, or a newspaper, yet for historians and collectors it serves as a miniature time capsule linking Germany's past currency traditions with its role as one of the leading forces in the Eurozone. The Germany 5 euro cent 2015, a coin therefore stands not just as a practical piece of everyday commerce but as a symbolic artifact of German heritage, European cooperation, and the meticulous craftsmanship of the Berlin Mint, preserved in metal for future generations to study and appreciate. Top 7. The Italy 5 euro cent 2010 R coin is a small yet historically and culturally significant piece of the euro coinage of the Italian Republic, minted at the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato IPZS in Rome, as denoted by the mint mark R, which has long represented Rome on Italian and Vatican coinage, though its face value is modest. The coin is part of the shared European currency system adopted in 2002 and thus serves both as a practical medium of exchange and as a symbolic fusion of national identity and continental unity. Struck in copper-plated steel, the coin carries a reddish appearance similar to traditional bronze, though the steel core ensures durability and low production cost, a key factor for mass-minted small denominations. It weighs 3.92 grams, measures 21.25 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 1.67 millimeters, with a plain smooth edge consistent with the specifications of all 5-cent coins across the Eurozone. The obverse, national side, of the Italian 5 euro cent coin features the world-famous Colosseum Amphitheatrum Flavium in Rome, one of the greatest monuments of the ancient Roman Empire, chosen to represent Italy on this denomination due to its universal recognition and status as a cultural icon. The Colosseum is depicted in a finely detailed engraving created by artist Ettore Lorenzo Frappuccini, surrounded by 12 stars of the European Union, the mint mark R of Rome, the inscription RI Repubblica Italiana, and the date of issue 2010, thereby combining classical heritage with modern political identity. The reverse, common side, carries the standard design by Belgian engraver Luc Louix, used across all Eurozone states, featuring a stylized globe with Europe highlighted, intersected by 6 vertical lines with 12 stars symbolizing the EU alongside the large inscription 5 euro cent, reinforcing the shared identity of the European currency. In terms of circulation, the Italy 5 euro cent 2010 R coin was produced in very large numbers to meet the daily needs of commerce in Italy and the wider Eurozone, making it a common issue with little numismatic value in circulated condition. However, uncirculated and proof quality versions, particularly those included in official annual sets issued by IPZS, are prized among collectors, especially those who specialize in building year-by-year Italian euro collections. Symbolically, this coin represents much more than its small denomination. It captures Italy's ancient heritage, embodied by the Colosseum as a testament to Roman engineering and cultural dominance, while also serving as a marker of Italy's ongoing role in the European project of unity and shared prosperity. For ordinary Italians in 2010, the coin may have been used countless times for buying coffee, newspapers, or tickets, disappearing into pockets and purses without notice. Yet for historians and numismatists it stands as a tangible artifact of Italy's contribution to the euro experiment, bridging past and present in a coin of just 3.92 grams. The Italy 5 euro cent 2010 R coin is therefore not merely a piece of change, but a small ambassador of Italian heritage and European identity, carrying with it the imagery of Rome's eternal monument and the ideals of continental cooperation, preserved in copper-plated steel for generations to come. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.